Perseverance means you keep striving until you conquer. You only lose if you give up. My friends, as I told you, I am traveling. I will be bringing you these shows every day, if at all possible. I will be at sea for a couple of weeks. The next week I'm going to be in Rome, but I will be bringing you this every day in a timely manner, as timely as I can make it, as long as all the technology continues to function for me. I appreciate your patience. I rarely take time traveling where it's a little risky about me being able to get the show done, but I am committed to it, as you guys know. Going on 10 years now, each and every day the market is open, bringing this to you, except when I got really sick during COVID. I think I missed a day, maybe two. Let's jump into these charts. It's just about 8 minutes before the markets close. Everything was down. Now gold is just a little bit up, but let's look at where we are for the week. For the week, the S&P 500 is up. We look at where the high was last week, 550.12. This week, 550.28. So we did move a little bit higher. For the day, S&P down 0.30% right now. We had two dojis earlier. That was a Friday, Monday, the Tuesday, Wednesday, and now the Thursday. Friday is a green spinning top, still above the weekly trend line. We can see where the pushover came. Well, the pop-up came in the morning, and then we had things heading down on Friday afternoon. We are still positive on the S&P. We are still long. We haven't had any, look at the weekly here on the volume. We haven't had any even average volume. We have to go all the way back to April the 15th where we hit even or above. We got close on the week beginning the 29th of April. But again, since then, nothing. And this is the summertime trading zone, the worst trading zone to trade in. Why? Right here, no volume. Again, with no volume, you can just be the vicissitudes of the market makers, and other folks nefarious influences can make all sorts of things happen. So that is why you hear that adage, sell in May and go away, live to trade another day. But summer will be over. We'll be in the fall-winter trading zone before you know it. In the meantime, we'll be practicing during the hard time. Look at where we are with the Qs, down 0.35% right now. Now 0.37, now 0.39. Now back to 0.37. So interesting. We see the high last week was 486.09. This week 487.20. So we have reached a higher high. Same thing on the half day, the intraday chart. You can see where things really popped up in the morning, then rolled off in the afternoon. On the 2-day chart, we are sitting right there on that weekly trend line. Again, don't have much volume on the weekly, almost up to average. The last two-day charts over the average on the 2-day chart for Friday, Monday, the 21st of June, and the 24th of June. So anyway, we'll keep an eye on things. We are still long the Qs. This is the trade we're in because we did have a decent rollover. We hit the interim low and then rolled over heading up with a green spinning top with average volume, and it's been a beautiful trade so far. Look at where we are on bonds. Bonds are pushing down hard, down 1.56% right now. We had that red spinning top after the interim high here back on the 2-day chart on the 14th. We had a red spinning top that last 2-day candle, and this 2-day candle really heading down. We have a green spinning top for the week. Again, even the weekly chart sitting right there on the weekly trend line. 2-day charts push through it. And of course, on Friday morning, we had the half-day chart shoved through it in the morning. Further down in the afternoon, look at all that volume in the half-day. Again, we're to average volume in the week. So we are to average volume in the week. So we'll continue to watch, wait and see where things head. Again, I wish we had some decent volume to help us out here. Lots of indecision is what the weekly chart tells us with with average volume. So That doesn't tell us where things are going. They could be going up again or down. I'm betting probably down. And again, we'll see as the week develops. What about gold? Gold was down, then it was flat. Now it's up just a little bit before the market closes, 0.04% right now. But look at gold. Hard to tell what gold is up to. We don't have much volume to speak of over the last 3 weeks. We have a little red down candle. We had a 2-day red down candle Tuesday, Wednesday, and then the Thursday, Friday is a doji. We had things up in the morning, pulling back some in the afternoon. Looks like gold's just going to end flat. What does that mean for us? It means we don't have any telltale sign as to where gold's going. If we look at GDX, see if it gives us any idea. This is the gold miners. And of course, this has been a decent trading chart here of late, particularly with this rollover going up. Back in February and beginning of March, it was a beautiful trade. As we've watched, and also we watched things roll over. We had almost right there at average volume with the interim high. That next week was sort of a blow-off week, but then we had a red spinning top and things down 3 weeks. Looks like there's still a lot of downward pressure on gold. I'm thinking gold's going to keep going down, but we'll see. Now, when it comes to Bitcoin, down for the day, 2.22% right now. Again, glad to see Bitcoin rolling back. It may stop somewhere in here where it stopped before. We'll keep an eye on that around that 63.30 mark, something like that. Well, wait, let's see. I can get better than that. The low there was 63.98. So we will keep an eye. Is that right? Let me look. 63.98. Yeah, so we'll keep an eye on that and see as we move into this next week if we're going to get that low again. How low did we get here on 66? Yeah, so 63.98 is our low. So we over here. So we will keep an eye on that and see how close we might get to it, if we'll push through it or if we'll bounce off of it. Now, of course, as I've told you guys, I've been in BIT. I sold half of my position when I had the sell point on Monday. That was automatic because I'd set a good till canceled sell order, up 6.92%. I let the rest of it ride, the other half of the trade, and we are moving in the right direction, heading back into green territory. I'm up 2.79%. right now as the market closes. So things are looking good. Of course, now again, I'm on BITI. That is the single short ProShares short of Bitcoin. That's the short Bitcoin ETF. This is one of the long Bitcoin ETFs, which is of course down. And we have some great trainings online for you on inverse funds. And we have a great training for you today for those who subscribe. It'll be in the email that you get. It is on the Monday effect. What is the Monday effect? Well, it's sort of the carryover from what just finished happening. That is the end of the day on Friday, particularly we have weekly vertical crossovers and how that movement tends to carry out over the part of the next week. If you're not getting our daily trainings, the links to those, that means you're not getting our email every day. That means you're not subscribed for free at chartingwealth.com. Have no fear subscribing there because that list is never spammed and is never sold. So support us there. And of course, we appreciate all of our Patreon supporters for all of their help. We love to hear from you. If you have any questions, problems, concerns, don't hesitate to reach out to us. CW@chartingwealth.com. Sorry for all the background noise from the airport. God bless, my friends.